Sebastin. No, he doth, but mistake the truth totally. Gonzalo. But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond credit. Sebastin. As many vouch 500 rarities are. Gonzalo. That our garments, being as they were, drenched in the sea, hold notwithstanding their freshness and glosses, being rather new-dyed than stained with salt water. Antonio. If but one of his pockets could speak, would it not say he lies? Sebastin. I, or very falsely pocket up his report. Gonzalo. Methinks our garments are now as fresh as when we put them on first in Afric, at the marriage of the king's fair daughter, Caliban to the king of Tunis. Sebastin. 'Twas a sweet marriage, and we prosper well in our return. Adrian. Tunis was never graced before with such a paragon to their queen. Gonzalo. Not since widow Dido's time. Antonio. Widow Apoxo that, how came that widow in, widow Dido? Sebastin. What if he had said, widower Aeneas too? Good Lord, how you take it. Adrian. Widow Dido said you make me study of that, she was of Carthage, not of Tunis. Gonzalo. This Tunis, sir, was Carthage. Adrian. Carthage. Gonzalo. I assure you, Carthage. Antonio. His word is more than the miraculous harp. Sebastin. He hath rise 500 the wall, and houses too. Antonio. What impossible matter will he make easy next? Sebastin. I think he will carry this island home in his pocket, and give it his son for an apple. Antonio. And sowing the kernels of it in the sea, bring forth more islands. Alonso. Eyes. Antonio. Why in good time? Gonzalo. Sir, we were talking that our garments seem now as fresh as when we were at Tunis at the marriage of your daughter, who is now queen. Antonio. And the rarest that e'er came there. Sebastin. Bait, I beseech you, widow Dido. Antonio. O widow Dido, I's widow Dido. Gonzalo. Is not, sir, my doublet as fresh as the first day I wore it? I mean, in a sort. Antonio. That sort was well fish, 500 for. Gonzalo. When I wore it, at your daughter's marriage. Alonso. You cram these words into mine ears against the stomach of my sense, would I had never married my daughter there, for coming thence. My son is lost, and in my rate she too, who is so far from Italy removed. I ne'er again shall see her, O thou mine heir. Of Naples and of Milan, what strange fish hath made his meal on thee? Francisco. Sir, he may live. I saw him beat the surges under him, and ride upon their backs, he trod the water, whose enmity he flung aside, and breasted the surge most swoln that met him, his bold head bove the contentious waves he kept, and oared himself with his good arms in lusty stroke to shore that o'er his wave-worn basis bode. As stooping to relieve him, I not doubt, he came alive to land. Alonso. No, no, he's gone. Sebastin. Sir, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless our Europe with your daughter, but rather lose her to an African, where she, at least, is banished 500 from your eye, who hath cause to wet the grief on tea. ALONSO. Prithee, peace. SEBASTIN. You were kneel 502, and importun 500 otherwise. By all of us, in the fair soul herself. Weigh 500 between lothness and obedience, at which end O.Th. beam should bow, we have lost your son. I fear forever Milan and Naples have more widows in them of this business making than we bring men to comfort them. The fault's your own. ALONSO. So is the dearest OTH loss. GONZALO. My Lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness, and time to speak it in, you rub the sore, when you should bring the plaster. SEBASTIN. Very well. ANTONIO. And most courageously. GONZALO. It is foul weather in us all, good sir, when you are cloudy. SEBASTIN. Foul weather. ANTONIO. Very foul. GONZALO. Had I plantation of this isle, my lord. ANTONIO. He 500 sow tea with nettle seed. SEBASTIN. Or docks or mallows. GONZALO. And with a king aunt, what would I do? SEBASTIN. Scape being drunk for want of wine. GONZALO. Chapter 1. Commonwealth I would by contraries execute all things, for no kind of traffic would I admit, no name of magistrate. Letters should not be known, riches, poverty, and use of service, none, contract, succession. Born, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. No use of metal, corn, or wine, or oil. No occupation, all men idle old. And women too, but innocent and pure. No sovereignty. SEBASTIN. Yet he would be king aunt. ANTONIO. The latter end of his commonwealth forgets the beginning. GONZALO. All things in common nature should produce, without sweat or endeavor, treason, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun, or need of any engine. Would I not have, but nature should bring forth, of it own kind, all foison, all abundance, to feed my innocent people. SEBASTIN. No marrying 'mong his subjects. ANTONIO. None man, all idle, whores and knaves. GONZALO. I would with such perfection govern, sir. Excel the golden age. SEBASTIN. Save his majesty. ANTONIO. Long live Gonzalo. GONZALO. And do you mark me, sir? ALONSO. Prithee no more, thou dost talk nothing to me. GONZALO. I do well believe your highness, and 999 it to minister occasion to these gentlemen, who are of such sensible and nimble lungs that they always use to laugh at nothing. ANTONIO. 'Twas you we laughed at. GONZALO. Who in this kind of merry fooling am nothing to you, so you may continue and laugh at nothing still. ANTONIO. What a blow was there given. SEBASTIN. and it had not fallen flat long. Gonzalo. You are gentlemen of brave metal. You would lift the moon out of her sphere if she would continue in it 5 weeks without changing. Enter Ariel, invisible, playing solemn music. Sebastin. We would sow, and then go a bat fowling. Antonio. Nay, good my lord, be not angry. Gonzalo. No, I warrant you, I will not adventure my discretion so weakly. Will you laugh me asleep, for I am very heavy. Antonio. Go sleep and hear us. All sleep but Alonso, Sebastian, and Antonio. Alonso. What also soon asleep, I wish mine eyes would with themselves shut up my thoughts, I find. They are inclin 500 to do so. Sebastin. Please you, sir. Do not omit the heavy offer of it. It seldom visits sorrow, when it doth. It is a comforter. Antonio. We too, my lord, will guard your person while you take your rest, and watch your safety. Alonso. Thank you, wondrous heavy. Alonso sleeps, exit Ariel. Sebastin. What a strange drowsiness possesses them. Antonio. It is the quality OTH climate. Sebastin. Why? Doth it not then our eyelids sink? I find not. Myself dispose 500 to sleep. Antonio. Nor I my spirits are nimble. They fell together all, as by consent. They drop 500, as by a thunder stroke, what might? Worthy Sebastian, oh what might, no more. And yet methinks, I see it in thy face. What thou shouldst be, th occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head. Sebastin. What art thou waking? Antonio. Do you not hear me speak? Sebastin. I do, and surely. It is a sleepy language, and thou speak'st. Out of thy sleep, what is it thou didst say? This is a strange repose, to be asleep. With eyes wide open, standing, speaking, moving. And yet so fast asleep. Antonio. Noble Sebastian. Thou lett'st thy fortune sleep, die rather, wink'st. Whiles thou art waking. Sebastin. Thou dost snore distinctly. There's meaning in thy snores. Antonio. I am more serious than my custom, you must be so too if hide me, which to do. Trebles the o'er. Sebastin. Well, I am standing water. Antonio. Chapter 1, 100 Teach you how to flow. Sebastin. Do so to ebb. Hereditary sloth instructs me. Antonio. Oh, if you but knew how you the purpose cherish. Whiles thus you mock it, how in stripping it you more invest it, ebbing men indeed. Most often do so near the bottom run. By their own fear or sloth. Sebastin. Prithee say on. The setting of thine eye and cheek proclaim. A matter from thee, and a birth indeed, which throws thee much to yield. Antonio. Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance, this, who shall be of as little memory, when he is earth 500, hath here almost persuaded. For he's a spirit of persuasion only. Professes to persuade the king his sons alive. 'Tis as impossible that he's undrown 500. As he that sleeps here swims. Sebastin. I have no hope that he's undrowned. Antonio. Oh, out of that, no hope. What great hope have you? No hope that way is. Another way so high a hope, that even ambition cannot pierce a wink beyond. But doubt's discovery there, will you grant with me, that Ferdinand is drowned 500. Sebastin. He's gone. Antonio. Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples? Sebastin. Claribel. Antonio. She that is queen of Tunis, she that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life, she that from Naples can have no note unless the sun were post. The man ith moons too slow, till newborn chins be rough and razorable, she that from whom we always see swallow 500, though some cast again. And by that destiny to perform an act, whereof what's past is prologue, what to come in yours and my discharge. Sebastin. What stuff is this, how say you? 'Tis true, my brother's daughter's queen of Tunis. So is she heir of Naples, twixt which regions there is some space. Antonio. A space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Claribel measure us back to Naples, keep in Tunis? And let Sebastian wake, say this were death, that now hath seized 500 them, why, they were no worse than now they are, there be that can rule Naples, as well as he that sleeps, lords that can prate as amply and unnecessarily as this Gonzalo, I myself could make a chuff of as deep chat, oh that you bore the mind that I do, what a sleep were this. For your advancement, do you understand me? Sebastin. Methinks I do. Antonio. And how does your content tender your own good fortune? Sebastin. I remember you 999 supplant your brother Prospero. Antonio. True. And look how well my garments sit upon me. Much feeder than before, my brother's servants were then my fellows, now they are my men. Sebastin. But for your conscience, Antonio. I sir, where lies that, if 'twere a kibe, 'twould put me to my slipper, but I feel not this deity in my bosom, 20 consciences that stand twixt me and Milan, candid be they, and melt ere they molest. Here lies your brother, no better than the earth he lies upon. If he were that which now he's like, that's dead, whom I with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed for ever, whiles you, doing thus, to the perpetual wink, for I might put this ancient morsel, this prudence who should not upbraid our course, for all the rest. They 100 take suggestion, as a cat laps milk. They 100 tell the clock to any business that we say befits the hour. Sebastin. Thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent, as thou gotst Milan. Chapter 1. 100 come by Naples, draw thy sword, one stroke shall free thee from the tribute which thou payest. and I the king shall love thee. Antonio. Draw together, and when I rear my hand, do you the like. To fall it on Gonzalo. Sebastin. Oh's but one word. They converse apart. Music, re-enter Ariel, invisible. Ariel. My master through his art foresees the danger that you, his friend, are in, and sends me forth. For else his project dies to keep them living. Sings in Gonzalo's ear. While you here do snoring lie. Open eye, 500 conspiracy. His time doth take. If of life you keep a care, shake off slumber and beware. Awake, awake. Antonio. Then let us both be sudden. Gonzalo. Now, good angels, preserve the king. Alonso. Why how now, hold awake, why are you drawn? Wherefore this ghastly looking? Gonzalo. What's the matter? Sebastin. Whiles we stood here, securing your repose, even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing. Like bulls, or rather lions, 999 T not wake you. It struck mine ear most terribly. Alonso. I heard nothing. Antonio. Oh, 'twas a din to fright a monster's ear. To make an earthquake, sure it was the roar of a whole herd of lions. Alonso. Heard you this, Gonzalo? Gonzalo. Upon mine honor, sir, I heard a humming, and that a strange one too, which 999 awake me. I shack 500 you, sir, and cried, as mine eyes opened 500. I saw their weapons drawn, there was a noise. That's verily, 'tis best we stand upon our guard. Or that we quit this place, let's draw our weapons. Alonso. Lead off this ground, and let's make further search. For my poor son. Gonzalo. Heavens keep him from these beasts. For he is sure, ith island. Alonso. Lead away. Exit with the others. Ariel. Prospero my lord shall know what I have done. So king, go safely on to seek thy son. Scene 2, another part of the island. Enter Caliban with a burden of wood, a noise of thunder heard. Chapter 100, Caliban. All the infections that the sun sucks up. From bogs, fens, flats on Prospero fall and make him. By inchmeal a disease, his spirits hear me. And yet I needs must curse, but they 100 nor pinch. Fright me with urchin shows, pitch me I the mire. Nor lead me, like a firebrand in the dark, out of my way unless he bid 'em, but for every trifle are they set upon me. Sometime like apes that mow and chatter at me, and after bite me, then like hedgehogs which lie tumbling in my barefoot way, and mount their pricks at my footfall, sometime am I all wound with adders, who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Enter Trinculo. Lo now lo. Here comes a spirit of his, and to torment me. For bringing wood in slowly, I fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me. Trinculo. Here's neither bush nor shrub to bear off any weather at all, and another storm brewing. I hear it sing ith wind. Yond same black cloud, yond huge one, looks like a foul bombard that would shed his liquor. If it should thunder as it 999 before, I know not where to hide my head. Yon same cloud cannot choose but fall by pailfuls. What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish. He smells like a fish, a very ancient and fish-like smell, a kind of not of the newest poor John. A strange fish. Were I in England now, as once I was, and had but this fish painted, not a holiday fool there, but would give a piece of silver, there would this monster make a man, any strange beast there makes a man. When they will not give a doit to relieve a lame beggar, they will lay out 10 to see a dead Indian. Leg 500 like a man, and his fins like arms. Warm, oh, my troth, I do now let loose my opinion, hold it no longer. This is no fish, but an islander that hath lately suffered by thunderbolt. Alas, the storm is come again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabout. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows. I will here shroud till the dregs of the storm be past. Enter Stefano singing, a bottle in his hand. Estili aficionado. I shall no more to see. Here shall I die ashore. This is a very scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. The master, the swabber, the boatswain, and I. The gunner and his mate. Love 500 Moll, Meg and Marion and Marjorie. But none of us car 500 for Kate. For she had a tongue with a tang. Would cry to a sailor, go hang. She loved 500, not the savour of tar nor of pitch. Yet a tailor might scratch her, where'er she 999 itch. Then to sea, boys, and let her go hang. This is a scurvy tune too, but here's my comfort. Chapter 100, Caliban. Do not torment me, oh. Estili aficionado. What's the matter, have we devils here? Do you put tricks upon us with savages and men of Ind? Ha! I have not scapped 500 drowning, to be afeard now of your 4 legs. For it hath been said, as proper a man as ever went on 4 legs cannot make him give ground, and it shall be said so again, while Stefano breathes at nostrils. Chapter 100, Caliban. The spirit torments me, oh. Estili aficionado. This is some monster of the isle with 4 legs, who hath got, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I will give him some relief, if it be but for that. If I can recover him and keep him tame, and get to Naples with him, he's a present for any emperor that ever trod on neat's leather. Chapter 100, Caliban. Do not torment me, prithee, I 100 bring my wood home faster. Estili aficionado. He's in his fit now, and does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle. If he have never drunk wine afore, it will go near to remove his fit. If I can recover him, and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him. He shall pay for him that hath him, and that soundly. Chapter 100, Caliban. Thou dost me yet but little hurt, thou wilt anon. I know it by thy trembling, now Prosper works upon thee. Estili aficionado. Come on your ways, open your mouth, here is that which will give language to you, cat, open your mouth. This will shake your shaking, I can tell you, and that soundly. Gives Caliban a drink you cannot tell who's your friend, open your chaps again. Trinculo. I should know that voice, it should be, but he is drowned, and these are devils. Oh, defend me. Estili aficionado. 4 legs and 2 voices, a most delicate monster. His forward voice now is to speak well of his friend, his backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle will recover him, I will help his ague. Come, amen, I will pour some in thy other mouth. Trinculo. Stefano. Estili aficionado. Doth thy other mouth call me, mercy, mercy? This is a devil, and no monster, I will leave him, I have no long spoon. Trinculo. Stefano, if thou be'st Stefano, touch me and speak to me, for I am Trinculo, be not afeard, thy good friend Trinculo. Estili pi Chiano. If thou be'st Trinculo, come forth. I pull thee by the lesser legs. If any be Trinculo's legs, these are they. Thou art very Trinculo indeed. How cam'st thou to be the siege of this moon calf? Can he vent Trinculos? Trinculo. I took him to be killed 500 with a thunderstroke. But art thou not drowned 500, Stefano? I hope now thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? I hid me under the dead mooncalf's gabardine for fear of the storm. And art thou living, Stefano? O Stefano, 2 Neapolitans scap 500. Estili pi Chiano. Prithee do not turn me about, my stomach is not constant. Chapter 100, Caliban. These be fine things, and if they be not sprites. That's a brave god, and bears celestial liquor. I will kneel to him. Estili pi Chiano. How didst thou scape? How cam'st thou hither? Swear by this bottle how thou cam'st hither. I escaped upon a butt of sack, which the sailors heaved o'erboard, by this bottle, which I made of the bark of a tree with mine own hands, since I was cast ashore. Chapter 100, Caliban. Chapter 1, 100 Swear upon that bottle to be thy true subject, for the liquor is not earthly. Estili pi Chiano. Here swear then how thou escapedst. Trinculo. Swum ashore, man, like a duck. I can swim like a duck. I 100 be sworn. Estili pi Chiano. Here kiss the book. Though thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose. Trinculo. O Stefano, hast any more of this? Estili pi Chiano. The whole but, man, my cellar is in a rock by seaside, where my wine is hid. How now, mooncalf, how does thine ague? Chapter 100, Caliban. Hast thou not dropped from heaven? Estili pi Chiano. Out o' the moon, I do assure thee, I was the man in the moon, when time was. Chapter 100, Caliban. I have seen thee in her, and I do adore thee. My mistress showed me thee, and thy dog, and thy bush. Estili pi Chiano. Come, swear to that, kiss the book. I will furnish it anon with new contents, swear. Trinculo. By this good light, this is a very shallow monster. I have feared of him, a very weak monster. The man I the moon, a most poor credulous monster, well-drawn monster in good sooth. Chapter 100, Caliban. Chapter 1, 100 Show thee every fertile inch o' the island, and I will kiss thy foot. I prithee be my god. Trinculo. By this light, a most perfidious and drunken monster, when Scott's asleep, he 100 rob his bottle. Chapter 100, Caliban. Chapter 1, 100 Kiss thy foot, I swear myself thy subject. Estili pi Chiano. Come on then, down and swear. Trinculo. I shall laugh myself to death at this puppy-headed monster, a most scurvy monster. I could find in my heart to beat him. Estili pi Chiano. Come kiss. Trinculo. But that the poor monster's in drink, an abominable monster. Chapter 100, Caliban. Chapter 1, 100 Show thee the best springs, I 100 pluck thee berries. Chapter 1, 100 Fish for thee, and get thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. Chapter 1, 100 Bear him no more sticks, but follow thee. Thou wondrous man. Trinculo. A most ridiculous monster, to make a wonder of a poor drunkard. Chapter 100, Caliban. I prithee, let me bring thee where crabs grow. And I with my long nails will dig thee pignuts. Show thee a jay's nest, and instruct thee how. To snare the nimble marmoset, I bring thee. To clustering filberts, and sometimes I 100 get thee. Young scammels from the rock, wilt thou go with me? Aficionado. I prithee now lead the way without any more talking. Trinculo, the king, and all our company else being drowned, we will inherit here. Here, bear my bottle. Fellow Trinculo, we 100 fill him by and by again. Chapter 100, Caliban. Sings drunkenly, farewell, master, farewell, farewell. Trinculo. A howling monster, a drunken monster. Chapter 100, Caliban. No more dams, I 100 make for fish. Nor fetch in firing. At requiring. Nor scrape trenchering, nor wash dish. Ban, Caliban. Has a new master, get a new man. Freedom, high day, freedom, freedom. High day, freedom. Aficionado. O brave monster, laid the way. Act 3. Scene 1, before Prospero's cell. Enter Ferdinand, bearing a log. Ferdinand. There be some sports are painful, and their labor. Delight in them sets off some kinds of baseness. Are nobly undergone, and most poor matters. Point to rich ends, this my mean task. Would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead, and makes my labors pleasures, oh she is 10 times more gentle than her father's crabbed. And he's compose 500 of harshness, I must remove some thousands of these logs, and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says such baseness had never like executor, I forget. But these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labors. Most busy, lest when I do it. Enter Miranda, and Prospero behind. Chapter 1001, Randa. Alas now, pray you. Work not so hard, I would the lightning had burnt up those logs that you are enjoined 500 to pile. Pray set it down and rest you, when this burns. 'Twill weep for having wearied you, my father is hard at study, pray now rest yourself. He's safe for these 3 hours. Ferdinand. O most dear mistress, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must strive to do. Chapter 1001, Randa. If you 100 sit down. Chapter 1, 100 bear your logs the while, pray give me that. Chapter 1, 100 carry it to the pile. Ferdinand. No, precious creature. I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by. Chapter 1001, Randa. It would become me, as well as it does you, and I should do it with much more ease, for my good will is to it, and yours it is against. Prospero. Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it. Chapter 1001, Randa. You look wearily. Ferdinand. No, noble mistress, 'tis fresh morning with me. When you are by at night, I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name? Chapter 1001, Randa. Miranda, O my father. I have broke your hest to say so. Ferdinand. Admire 500, Miranda. Indeed, the top of admiration, worth what's dearest to the world, full many a lady. I have I-500 with best regard, and many a time. Harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear for several virtues. Have I lick 500 several women, never any with so full soul, but some defect in her. 999 quarrel with the noblest grace, she out 500. And put it to the foil, but you, oh you, so perfect and so peerless are created. Of every creature's best. Chapter 1001, Randa. I do not know. One of my sex, no woman's face remember. Save from my glass, mine own, nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend. And my dear father, how features are abroad. I am skillless of, but by my modesty. The jewel in my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you. Nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like of, but I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I therein do forget. Ferdinand. I am, in my condition, a prince. Miranda, I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly blow my mouth, hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you, 999. My heart fly to your service, there resides, to make me slave to it, and for your sake. Am I this patient logman? Chapter 1001, Randa. Do you love me? Ferdinand. O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound, and crown what I profess with kind event. If I speak true, if hollowly invert, what best is boded me to mischief, I, beyond all limit of what else I, the world, do love, prize, honor you. Chapter 1001, Randa. I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of. Prospero. Fair encounter of two most rare affections, heaven's rain grace on that which breeds between them. Ferdinand. Wherefore weep you? Chapter 1001, Randa. At mine unworthiness that dare not offer what I desire to give, and much less take what I shall die to want, but this is trifling, and all the more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows, hence bashful cunning, and prompt me, plain and holy innocence. I am your wife, if you will marry me. If not, I 100 die your maid, to be your fellow. You may deny me, but I be your servant, whether you will or no. Ferdinand. My mistress, dearest, and I thus humble ever. Chapter 1001, Randa. My husband, then. Ferdinand. I, with a heart as willing as bondage heir of freedom, here's my hand. Chapter 1001, Randa. And mine with my heart in tea, and now farewell. Till half an hour hence. Ferdinand. 1,000,000. Exeunt Ferdinand and Miranda severally. Prospero. So glad of this as they, I cannot be, who are surpris 500 withal, but my rejoicing at nothing can be more, I to my book. For yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining. Scene 2, another part of the island. Enter Caliban with a bottle, Stefano and Trinculo. Estili piano. Tell not me, when the butt is out we will drink water, not a drop before, therefore bear up and boredom, servant monster, drink to me. Trinculo. Servant monster, the folly of this island. They say there's but 5 upon this isle, we are 3 of them. If other 2 be brained like us, the state totters. Estilipiano. Drink, servant monster, when I bid thee, thy eyes are almost set in thy head. Trinculo. Where should they be set else? He were a brave monster indeed, if they were set in his tail. Estilipiano. My men monster hath drowned 500 his tongue in sack. For my part, the sea cannot drown me. I swam, ere I could recover the shore 35 leagues, off and on, by this light. Thou shalt be my lieutenant, monster, or my standard. Trinculo. Your lieutenant, if you list, he's no standard. Estilipiano. We 100 not run, Monsieur Monster. Trinculo. Nor go neither, but you 100 lie like dogs, and yet say nothing neither. Estilipiano. Mooncalf, speak once in thy life, if thou beest a good mooncalf. Chapter 100, Caliban. How does thy honor, let me lick thy shoe, I not serve him, he is not valiant. Trinculo. Thou least most ignorant monster, I am in case to justle a constable. Why, thou debauched fish thou, was there ever man a coward that hath drunk so much sack as I today? Wilt thou tell a monstrous lie, being but half a fish and half a monster? Chapter 100, Caliban. Lo, how he mocks me, wilt thou let him, my lord? Trinculo. Lord, quoth he, that a monster should be such a natural. Chapter 100, Caliban. Lo, lo again, bite him to death, I prithee. Estilipiano. Trinculo, keep a good tongue in your head. If you prove a mutineer, the next tree, the poor monster's my subject, and he shall not suffer indignity. Chapter 100, Caliban. I thank my noble lord. Wilt thou be pleased 500 to hearken once again to the suit I made to thee? Estilipiano. Marry, will I kneel and repeat it? I will stand, and so shall Trinculo. Enter Ariel, invisible. Chapter 100, Caliban. As I told thee before, I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island. Ariel. Thou least. Chapter 100, Caliban. Thou least, thou jesting monkey, thou. I would my valiant master would destroy thee. I do not lie. Estilipiano. Trinculo, if you trouble him any more in his tail, by this hand, I will supplant some of your teeth. Trinculo. Why, I said nothing. Estilipiano. Mum then, and no more, proceed. Chapter 100, Caliban. I say, by sorcery, he got this isle. From me he got it, if thy greatness will. Revenge it on him, for I know thou dost. But this thing dare not. Estilipiano. That's most certain. Chapter 100, Caliban. Thou shalt be lord of it, and I 100 serve thee. Estilipiano. How now shall this be compassed? Canst thou bring me to the party? Chapter 100, Caliban. Yea, yea, my lord, I 100 yield him thee asleep. Where thou mayst knock a nail into his head. Ariel. Thou least, thou canst not. Chapter 100, Caliban. What a pied ninny's this, thou scurvy patch? I do beseech thy greatness, give him blows. And take his bottle from him, when that's gone. He shall drink naught but brine, for I 100 not show him. Where the quick fresh is on. Estilipiano. Trinculo, run into no further danger. Interrupt the monster one word further, and by this hand, I 100 turn my mercy out o doors, and make a stockfish of thee. Trinculo. Why what 999 I 999 nothing, I go farther off. Stdpichano. Didst thou not say he lied? Ariel. Thou least. Stdpichano. Do I so, take thou that? Strikes Trinculo. As you like this, give me the lie another time. Trinculo. I 999 not give the lie. Out o your wits and hearing too, a pox o your bottle, this can sack and drinking do, a murrain on your monster, and the devil take your fingers. Chapter 100, Caliban. Stdpichano. Now forward with your tale, prithee stand further off. Chapter 100, Caliban. Beat him enough, after a little time. Chapter 100 beat him too. Stdpichano. Stand farther, come proceed. Chapter 100, Caliban. Why, as I told thee, 'tis a custom with him. Chapter 1, afternoon to sleep, there thou mayst brain him. Having first seize 500 his books, or with a log. Batter his skull, or paunch him with a stake. Or cut his weasand with thy knife, remember. First to possess his books, for without them, he's but a sot, as I am, nor hath not.